locked out of learning and fighting to get an education.
Sammy's a smart, clever, funny, creative little boy, and he's at home without an education now. That's heartbreaking.
As councils cut costs, some children with special needs are denied vital help.
For her on a morning to be in such extreme state of anxiety and upset, asking me why she has to go to school.
Many have to travel hundreds of miles.
So how long's the journey to school normally?
So it's about an hour on a good run.
This is the human cost of an underfunded system.
It's hard to say, I don't know how to say it.
In East Sussex, Sam's been out of education for 6 months. He has autism, and going to a mainstream school became too traumatic.
He found it incredibly distressing. He would be crying and screaming, hurting himself. And his mental health deteriorated rapidly.
Julie has found Sam a place at an independent special school, but says the council won't pay for it.
I mean, who wouldn't be angry? Out of all of the schools, this one can actually meet his needs, and the local authority won't allow him to go there. That they'll happily let my son stay at home and not be educated for financial reasons.
Councils have a funding black hole. The SEND deficit in England has hit £1.3 billion, an increase of more than 450 million in a year. Evidence suggests some councils, including Derby, Bury and York, are trying to cut costs by introducing measures that could make it more difficult for children to get help. A shortage of places means at least 43,000 children with special needs are in schools outside of their home area.
You've got your lunchbox.
In West Yorkshire, Sophia goes to a school which supports children with autism. But getting there means travelling long distances every week. Their journey to get the right help hasn't been straightforward. Sophia was out of education for more than a year.
I had to give up my job in the first instance because I had to be at home to care for her.
And what difference have you seen in Sophia since she has been in this new environment?
We describe it as sort of winning the lottery because we'd been fighting for so long. It's just absolutely transformed her life.
See you later, Mum.
40 miles away in Pontefract, Sophia is now getting one-to-one teaching.
Specialist staff support 20 children with autism coming from 7 different local authority areas, and families are being forced to look for placements further from home because of a shortage of provision in mainstream schools.
The government has pledged billions of pounds to create more places, but reform may take years.
Why are some councils making it harder for children to get the support they need?
I think that the extreme financial pressure is probably meaning that some are making decisions for reasons that they wouldn't necessarily choose to.
Back in East Sussex, the council says mainstream schools are well equipped to support children with special needs. But Julie's going to court to appeal Sam's decision.
With the right support and the right education, he could go to university.
And in Leeds, Leanne is now helping other families, navigating a system they say often feels weighted against them. Sarah Corker, ITV News.